Puffy just lied, just the man.
When she was getting banged, she liked to scream a lot.
I was recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes.
Now the dude that she was, he was a multi-millionaire. We all know him. For the record, it's not Jay-Z.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Pull it go till.
That's a different type of party.
If it's an open relationship, understand that means him and men.
To describe Puffy in one word is a...
There's freak-off videos being sold underground right now in Hollywood featuring big artists when they didn't even know they were being recorded, and I'm gonna show you everything.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
There already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood, but one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really?
This was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped, like they're being surreptitiously recorded.
They know what happens at midnight. At midnight, certain things happen. Girls get naked. All of a sudden, everybody's naked. Who do you think went through there? Everybody.
You know, I invited everybody. Everybody was Jamie Foxx, Ashton, Cameron Diaz. I mean, it was Will Smith, Chris Rock, everybody that was moving and shaking in Hollywood.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
As you guys heard, people are actively selling freak-off Diddy tapes right now to Hollywood people that were in them and didn't even know they were in them. So here's a list of celebrities that are probably on tapes right now trying to buy them back. Some of these will shock you and others will definitely surprise you, because I got a lot of stuff to show you that you haven't seen yet, starting with Beyonce.
I ain't gonna say who it is, but it's a real famous rapper and it's a real famous R&B chick.
Okay.
Yeah. Pimp had a naked, he had a recording of them. I think he died with it.
It's been long rumored that Beyonce was in a freak-off tape with Diddy, and a lot of people have seen this video.
So the tape was real?
Of course it was real. All her tapes is real.
How many tapes she got?
Gotta have at least 40 of them.
When she was getting banged, she liked to scream a lot. And she was screaming a lot, you know, she was into
Scream or sing?
Like, oh, you know, so she like she sing. And she's a big time R&B. Anybody that, you know, that's in Houston that knew it was a going around Houston, a lot of rappers and then you know who I'm talking about. Now the dude that she was, he was a multi-millionaire. We all know him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a mogul. For the record, it's not Jay-Z. This woman here is 10 times more famous than Kim.
Is this person in movies as well? Have they made movies?
Yeah, they have made movies. Okay. I've seen them in a couple movies. Beyonce was in movies. A lot of people been in movies.
Now this tape never made it to the light of day because the rapper that had it, Pimp C, ended up mysteriously dying from overdosing on a drug called lean, which people just mixed with Sprite in like every rapper drank. But you know Diddy and Jay-Z are not gonna let him get away with it after he's passing around this tape of Beyonce. Diddy did anything Beyonce wanted.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know, that cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. That's a fun fact people don't know. People like, y'all walked to get a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce.
Why Beyonce was around while they're filming an MTV show, who knows, but she was always at Diddy's parties.
I was throwing this party for the MTV Movie Award. Beckham's was there, and I remember Beyonce was there. Security comes to get me and says, you have a guest here who wasn't on the list. And I'm like, who? He's like, Michael Jackson. So then I go towards the back, and it's Michael. I'm like, Michael, what's up? Like, what you doing here? And he was like, you know, I'm here with Brett Ratner. You know, we came to the party. Is everything cool? Can we come?
Now, Brett Ratner is a huge director. Movies like Rush Hour, always went to Diddy parties, and he has tons of essay allegations on him. Much like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein, if you want to get ahead in the business, you had to do whatever they wanted or you weren't moving up. But that's another story for another day.
And then he leans over to me. We taking some pictures. He leans over to me. He's like, where's Beyonce? So I run up on B. B is on the dance floor. I'm like, B, you know, Michael's here. He wants to meet you, whatever. And so I get Mike, you know, bring him over. He's like, you know, I love the record, whatever. He goes, tells the DJ to play the record. And he was also ready to go for his as a man. I think we all as men at that time wanted to dance with Beyonce.
Now, the alleged rumors are that Jay and Beyonce had an open relationship, and at Diddy parties, they got whoever they wanted, much like this other couple, which is Jada Pinkett and Will Smith.
Puffy just large, just the man. I think Puffy is now in that rap renaissance, kind of being part of defining really where rap is going. He's making people dance again.
If it's an open relationship, understand that means him and men, not you thinking about it wrong. It's okay.
Now, Diddy and Will Smith have been going to parties for a very long time, and you know it gets crazy over there. There's really not a lot of pictures from Diddy parties past a certain time because Diddy always took everybody's cell phone when the crazy stuff was gonna happen. But it might not be a shock, like Cat Williams said. When you do what they want, they move you up fast. And if you don't, it's gonna be a harder path. But Will Smith is still good with Diddy to this day and has never made a comment about all the allegations or his arrests.
Some people got heroes, but then you got that hero, that one hero. That's my brother Will Smith right here. Let's give him a round of applause. Happy Easter, man.
Family, what's the deal? We need you. So I'm going to take that opportunity to say that to you right now. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you
all
very
of my
much.
healthcare workers. Thank you for what you do.
Thank God that God gave us a Will Smith, and that's real talk.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
I don't want to get you in trouble with Jay. Go do your thing, player.
Here's Will Smith's former assistant who says allegedly Will was getting it on with another man. So it's a possibility that he was doing a lot of that at Diddy's parties.
Will was not my friend. I was his friend. So I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You know, your picture's in the book and your name is in the book. So you like you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in them.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. All right, I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him.
Now, Star Magazine did post something about Dwayne and Will from 10 years ago saying they were hooking up.
Go ahead and let it come out, Will. That's why Tisha left Dwayne. Everybody know. Anybody from LA know you and Dwayne are an idol.
Now, everybody know now about the Diddy parties, but you go to the Diddy party, it's gonna be like an eyes wide shut. For one reason or another, she got invited to a Diddy party in Cancun. In the middle of this room, she tell me Diddy is over here on one couch and Dwayne Martin is over there on the other couch, and Diddy is throwing grapes and Dwayne Martin is over there catching them with his mouth.
But we done heard all these stories. We know all these stories. We done known somebody that was picked up on. I got homeboys that Magic Johnson done try to pull.
Here's a new blind item that is allegedly about how Magic Johnson is getting roped into the whole Diddy scandal because his son, EJ, was a huge fan of Diddy's parties.
Now, whether Will likes men or not is irrelevant. I'm a big Will Smith fan, and I just hope that he wasn't at these Diddy parties doing stuff with people who were intoxicated or forced to be there. But another person who's close to Will and Diddy, and he actually started the whole recording of Diddy parties, and that's Jamie Foxx.
When we were in Africa, Will Smith showed me something I had never seen. He walks out in the townships with the people, and they lift him up and carry him through the township. It was amazing.
I would show up to the party, puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Fonz for the whole nine. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got in. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man.
And we're also having a party this year in LA. We throw the best parties, the best music. Yeah, we ended it. Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is such a great talent, and he probably didn't know what he was starting when he recorded these Diddy parties, because he thought everybody was having a good time, but he might have seen something he wasn't supposed to see. And rumors are, allegedly, that Diddy tried to poison him because he was going to come forward with information he knew about the parties, and that's when he got sick.
Jamie Foxx sharing new details about the mysterious medical emergency that led to his hospitalization last year.
April 11th last year, bad headache. That's my boy for Avenue. Off for 20 days. I don't remember anything.
We really don't know a lot of specifics when it comes to the medical conditions. Last year, we were hearing reports of him being unable to walk. So whatever he went through, it was obviously very, very serious.
These are just rumors, but seems to be a lot of close people around Diddy end up mysteriously passing or almost passing. The list is too long to go through, but here's Jamie Foxx and Diddy performing with who else? Busta Rhymes.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes.
Super zest monster. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we got to bring some, what they call them, fun boys.
I'm walking, New York City, going to a club. It was Halloween weekend, everybody was out. I'm walking across the street and Busta Rhymes just grabbed my hand. So I look at the chain and I'm like, oh, what's up, Busta? What's up? Now he holding my hand the whole time. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, me and my people, we about to go to this club around the corner. What's up, man? And then, meanwhile, Busta still got my hand in his hand. He says, I'm about to go in this club. We got a section. You can come in with me if you want. And I'm like, word, for real? Like,
they say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. He was a gay dude, super cool. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad, pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. He stayed in there with them, bro. Bro, this common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
Well, I knew about this like in 2012. There's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything. You go to these guys, they in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? Man, you got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild. Pulled them to the section, and then they walled them off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. Anybody that's in the mix, bro, bro.
Whatever Busta into is on him, it's not a big deal. But don't forget, Jamie Foxx was recording a lot of these Diddy parties, and Busta was at a lot of these Diddy parties. So we can only assume that the FBI has his tapes too. Next, Diddy wanted to go into movies, and he took in a new person to go party with him.
Diddy's new to me, right? He looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. He's a very intense man because I think he come from nothing and now he's very, very powerful. People that do stuff like that, they're intense. Now, I like him. He's very influential. Say that you don't want to do something and Diddy does want you to do it. It's really hard to not do that thing. Like, he's very influential.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? We are on the plane right now. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Very, 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 very dear friend of mine. We go way back. We're going out on like a date to a guy's night, with a normal date, but like a man and a woman, or perhaps two gay men or lesbian women. The best possible result of that date is sex. Now, with our heterosexual date, what is the best thing that can happen between us? We can find some women to have some really tight. If you go to Vegas for 48 hours, somebody doesn't go to the hospital, then it wasn't a success. Wasn't a success. So
now clearly it's obvious that Diddy does not take no for an answer, and he definitely forces you to do stuff, and that's what he's actually in jail for right now. So it's starting to add up, but that's not the only person Diddy would put on a plane and fly around to party with. Apparently he did this with a lot of people. Diddy just seemed to have an obsession with watching other men hook up with women in front of him.
Bad boy, hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap?
Your relationship with Diddy, though, is just, it's different.
I was signed to Diddy.
Oh, you were signed to him?
Signed to Diddy.
What kind of deal was that?
It was, I thought it was a rapping deal, but all we did was party, my man.
And I was like, yo, we go get in the studio. He like, yo, we gotta go to Freaknik. You know, bad boy. Hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap?
You think that you've worked with a gay rapper?
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap lifestyle. But really, he's a man fan.
He's a man fan.
Yeah. There's a lot of man fans out there in hip hop.
Now, there's plenty of rappers like The Game who showed up to Diddy parties to have fun and hook up with girls, but he didn't know that he was probably being filmed. Other people come specifically for the after party, and some rappers just come to have fun and didn't know that they're being recorded.
What is this rumor you heard about yourself in this industry so far?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't
it?
about to say it on my.
Did you and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
You and Diddy. They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this. Why
They said he said he was Diddy's boy toy.
Yeah, I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See? I was in Jamaica
Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
Period.
You think you're out having fun with a hip hop icon, not realizing he's recording you for his own pleasure later. A lot of people fell into this trap, just like French Montana.
Day to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
What does he mean, both of us?
Get the hell out of me, man!
It seems like Diddy repeats this process a lot where he gets artists when they're early in the game, he hangs out with them, records their partying for his own self-pleasure, and then the next thing you know, the artist starts to have some success. Then you have some artists like 50 Cent question how these people are growing and getting hits when they don't have talent.
You haven't heard a song with him by himself that's relevant. See what I'm saying? He's a guy that they put on a record, 2 or 3 other guys that already established themselves in order to sell you something. You only got to get away with listening to him for a whole 30 seconds, 40 seconds in his verse, and it goes to somebody that just really worked to get there.
Here we see French Montana and Justin Bieber getting weirdly close together, and it's at a Diddy party where most likely they're under the influence and Diddy got them together, he interrupts them, but French and Justin are very close. Now there's too much to get into with how Justin Bieber was taken advantage of at a young age, and as you can see, it's a pattern of grabbing new artists, getting them intoxicated, taking them out to hook up with women while he watches.
They want you to come to Vegas. So, get there, he has the biggest suite in the Palms. He's like, all right, we're gonna go out. I'm like, I'm 20 years old. So we go to the club, get in every single club. It's New Year's Eve. He takes me to 9 clubs. Get to, 9 spots over. I'm like, I'm pooped, man. You know what I mean? Like, peace out.
Yeah.
Going to sleep? Oh no, we're not going to sleep. And this lasted for 2 days, and I didn't see him sleep one time. Remember Get Him to the Greek?
Yeah, just like that.
That
might as well have been a documentary.
Yesterday, I had smoked something that Puff had gave me, and it was as if I had partied like 3 nights straight. It was the craziest. Have you seen Get Him to the Greek, the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember the Jeffrey scene? Here's a Jeffrey.
Here you go, mate. That'll take the edge off.
What is this?
It's called a Jeffrey, Aaron. Bit of this, bit of that.
What's in this?
It's got a bit of opium in it, heroin, crunched up E's, Clorox, methadone, Subutex, morphine, peyote, some other stuff that's unidentifiable, and I think a little bit of angel dust, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Now this is what the music industry is all about. I love this game!
Long story short, he finally finds it, and he's like, "Oh, here you go." He's like, "Now my guy said take 4 hits and like stop."
All right.
And we didn't. You
just kept going.
So, yeah, and so like he was like, "Come back up in 5 minutes." And I mean, when I tell you I came back up in 5 minutes and like had a result for him, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was crazy.
Now, does he smoke any of this, or is he?
No, I have no idea.
As we know, MGK had a few good hits, a little run, and then he kind of fell off a little bit. We're not sure if it's because he stopped messing with Diddy or not, but as we know, Diddy also likes R&B artists.
I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party, all the waitresses topless. They serving you, everybody topless. He got dancers in cages, people walking around with lions on tigers on leashes. I seen this with my own 2 eyes. But everything everybody's saying, I've been saying for years, bro. These boys are weird. You will go to a party with them, and you looking around like, damn, like a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times. Bobby Valentino was the person I was bodyguarding there. He tell me, I done got so much before, you know, it don't even really excite me. I'm like, well, what you mean? But he there. So he got 2 girls with him. So I'm thinking to myself like, damn, hold on. These might not be normal girls. Now he say, man, take my girl to the bathroom. Like, okay, we walk into the bathroom, you feel me? She go into the men's bathroom. People start swarming the door, so I step inside the bathroom door. She's standing at the urinal, dress lifted up. I'm like, damn.
Now, whatever you like is your preference. It shouldn't matter. But if you're being illegally recorded without your knowledge, that's where the problem starts. But as you know, it hasn't been just people in the music industry.
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with 2 other ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party. Nobody saying nothing. That's why he not in the league right now.
Sometimes rappers would come over by themselves to hook up with girls at Diddy's house. With everyone being so silent, there's only one reason. Cause you know if you hooked up with somebody at Diddy's house, you were on camera. So you can't say anything.
This rapper and him, they all in the room together. Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. Next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. The dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. Who your cousin? Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed him and threw him against the piano. Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. Yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Click here if you want to hear what Mace said about Diddy back in the day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.